Now time for us to bring to you WEFM's Midday News, coming to you with the kind compliments of Court St. Vincent Limited.
Black Friday starts now at Courts. This Friday, November 22nd, the only Black Friday sale that matters.
Welcome to WEFM's Midday News, brought to you with the kind compliments of Court St. Vincent Limited. I am your presenter, Dianna Cain. In local news, the Ministry of Education has announced an exciting initiative, the first ever TVET public speaking competition aimed at engaging young minds in a dynamic discussion about the future of technical and vocational education and training in the digital era. The competition will bring together students from the nation's technical institutes to address the question, can TVET digitization enhance youth employability in St. Vincent and the Grenadines? Participants will explore the transformative potential of digital technologies in shaping TVET education and expanding employment opportunities for the youth of SVG. The competition is part of broader efforts by the ministry to promote TVET as a cornerstone of national development as National TVET Month is observed. The Central Water and Sewerage Authority, the CWSA, has announced that they have experienced some damages and blockages to their pipeline network as a result of the passage of a tropical system over the past days. CWSA says that their teams are currently in some areas conducting necessary repair work. These areas are the Rabuka Bridge, Yambu, Diamond, Bonham, Cotton Ground, Fairhall, Richland Park, Hopewell, Millers Gate, Rockies, New Montrose, and Clare Valley. They also noted that some communities are experiencing water disruptions. These communities are Turuma, Orange Hill, Grand Sable, Georgetown, Mount Bentic, Dixon, Langley Park, New Chapmans, Richland Park, Lime Hill, Cotton Ground, Simon, Hopewell, Dorsetshire Hill, Upper Richmond Hill, Spring Village, Peters Hope, and 15 households in Rockies. The CWSA encourages persons to continue to report all broken lines or disruptions to water supply services by contacting them on 456-2946 or WhatsApp 494-0933. The Kingstown Government School came alive with inspiration and encouragement during its Boys and Girls Empowerment Week 2024 as two officers from the Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force shared their stories of perseverance and success. Police Constable Tamika Spence, representing Human Resources, and Police Constable Althea Painter from the Telecom Division, connected with the next generation. Reflecting on their personal journeys, the officers spoke candidly about the challenges they faced and the resilience that propelled them forward in their careers. Their heartfelt message emphasized the importance of hard work and determination in achieving one's dreams, no matter the obstacles. The students responded with enthusiasm, engaging with questions and finding inspiration in the officers' words. The police force expressed gratitude to the Kingstown Government School for the opportunity to participate and reiterated their commitment to supporting youth development across the nation. As the week continues, students are left with a resounding message. With perseverance and self-belief, the future holds endless possibilities. In news of the region, at least 14 leaders from the Caribbean community CARICOM will convene with Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Wednesday for the second India CARICOM Summit. Hosted in Guyana, this marks the first standalone meeting between CARICOM heads of government and India with a CARICOM member state. Prime Minister Modi, arriving from the G20 summit in Brazil, will co-chair the one-day conference alongside CARICOM chairman and Grenadian Prime Minister Dickon Mitchell. Other key speakers include Guyanese President Dr. Irfan Ali and CARICOM Secretary General Dr. Carla Barnett. The summit, described as historic by the CARICOM Secretariat, is set to deepen cooperations in areas such as economic development, agriculture, health, and technological innovation. Discussions will also address climate resilience and renewable energy, priorities underscored during a 2019 meeting between CARICOM leaders and Modi at the United Nations General Assembly. India's engagement with CARICOM has grown in recent years, with partnerships from the Joint Commission established in 2015. This meeting will build on long-standing collaborations in food security, disaster management, and marine development. Grenada's Prime Minister Dickon Mitchell on Tuesday said that the Caribbean community countries do not regard their presence at the United Nations Climate Change Conference, the COP, as a trip that is fun. Speaking at a news conference after heavy rains over the past few days caused the widespread floods and damage in Grenada, Mitchell, who last week addressed the ongoing COP29 in Baku, Azerbaijan, said the presence of the regional countries was necessary to deal with the impact of climate change. He said he never expected that while speaking at COP29, which ends on Friday, that I will be seeing pictures of my own son standing on top the desks as a result of the flooding at his school. Mitchell, who is also the current chairman of the Regional Integration Movement of CARICOM, told reporters that leaders are given 3 minutes to speak at the COP, with at least half a minute taken up exchanging pleasantries and thanking the host. In international news, Los Angeles, the second largest U.S. city, is setting itself up for a standoff with President-elect Donald Trump over immigration. On Tuesday, its city council passed a sanctuary city ordinance to bar using local resources to help federal immigration authorities. LA's public school system also reaffirmed itself as a sanctuary for undocumented immigrants and LGBTQ students in a series of emergency resolutions. Trump, who will be sworn in 2 months, has promised mass deportations once he returns to the White House. His chosen border czar, Tim Homan, has urged sanctuary cities to get out of the way of federal immigration crackdowns. The term sanctuary city has been popular in the US for more than a decade to describe places that limit their assistance to federal immigration authorities. Since it is not a legal term, cities have taken a variety of approaches to becoming sanctuaries, such as setting policies in laws or simply changing local policing practices. Aimed at making a 2019 executive order into city law, the City Council Sanctuary City Ordinance prohibits using city resources for immigration enforcement, including cooperating with federal immigration agents. And in sports, Rafael Nadal's illustrious career came to an end as Spain lost to the Netherlands in the Davis Cup on an emotional night in Malaga. Spanish great Nadal, who has won 22 Grand Slam titles, recently announced the men's team event would be the last of his career. In front of a packed partisan crowd, 38-year-old Nadal lost to Botic van der Zandschulp as the Netherlands took an early lead in the best-of-3 quarter-final tie. Carlos Alcaraz, who has taken over the mantle as Spain's leading player, beat Talon Griekspoor in the second singles match to keep Nadal's hopes of another potential farewell appearance alive. But Alcaraz and Marcel Granollers were beaten by Van der Zandschulp as Wesley Koolhof in the deciding doubles. This has been WEFM's Midday News, brought to you with the kind compliments of Courts St. Vincent Limited. I have been your presenter, Dianna Cain. Join us at 3 o'clock as we bring to you WEFM's 3 p.m. news.
Rev up and win $5,000 with AKT Motorcycles. Purchase an AKT motorcycle today for your chance to win $5,000 in cash. Plus, get tons of free goodies with your AKT purchase. No cash, no worries. Quartz Ready Finance has you covered. Come on down to your nearest Quartz outlet to test ride and ride away with your AKT and a chance at $5,000 cash. Terms and conditions apply. Promotion ends December 30th.